Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build Springfield, episode 43. Yeah, that's the one. I need to get into the habit of knowing what episode I'm on again. I used to be really good at it. Today, we're going to build Lard Lad Donuts. It's been a very asked for building. It seems to be a bit of a fan favorite by the sounds of it. Every single episode, there's usually a comment asking for it. So I thought, why not? We're going to do it. The town hall is, town square is just there, you know, town hall and the courthouse, Aztec Theatre. I thought about here, you know, it's between the residential zone and the main city. We are compressing Springfield quite a lot here. We're actually making it a lot smaller than what it would actually be in the episodes. But that's because we don't want to end up building miles out and having a load of green space between everything. Anyway, I want to start off today by building the Lard Lad mascot, which could be easy, or it could be incredibly difficult. I have no idea yet. So we're going to have some sort of feet in. Something like that, I think, will do. And I've cut down. I'm going all out on this. I would really like him to look like the Lard Lad guy. So I've cut down a bunch of blocks already for this episode in the hopes that we can make something look as close to it as we possibly can in Minecraft. I don't know how close that's going to be. We shall just have to find out. Let's order that properly. There we go. We've got the big ones first. Okay, so his legs. Legs aren't really all that big. I think I'm going to do them about that tall. We'll thicken them up as well with some Microblocks afterwards. And it's going to go into a big old round belly. And he will be 3D as well. He's not going to be 1 block thick. We will fatten him up a little bit when the time comes. So, I think if we done something like, like this, and do the same on this side. I've never built him before. Never built him, but I think we can do him big enough that we can get all the detail that we want into him. That's what I was really hoping for. So I'm going to use some of these Microblocks to hopefully be able to help us get a little bit more dimension in with the scale that we've got. So it's hard to tell, like, the thickness of stuff sometimes. Okay, I like that. We'll do that on this side as well. Get a big old round belly in here. Ooh. There's a lot of detail to this guy to try and fit into such a small area. The building itself isn't that hard. I'm sure we can do that, no problem. It's just getting everything else. Getting everything else in time. Okay, we'll do something like this for his arm straps. Oh, we should have done it 1 block further out, I think. Just for the minute, I'm going to do that. And that. So there's his, like, braces that go over. And then we need to get some white for his shirt to come in the middle here. I'm going to do something like that. And then make his braces a little bit more 3D, a little bit softer. And I can do it with the white as well. Look at all the blocks I've cut down for this episode. It's a crazy amount that I think we're going to need. The front I'm going to leave blank for the minute because we need to get a bow in, don't we? He has like a little red bow. How are we going to do this? I want the bow to look quite good if we can. How would we do this? If I done that. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. And it's even a little bit away from his neck as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't think that there's much more that we can do with that. So let's get with his shirt again. Now this arm is going to come through and down a bit. Like that. We'll thicken that up as well in a minute. And then we've got to get the yellow. Because this hand, arm, whatever you want to call it, goes down onto his sort of waist. Like that. Yeah, that's cool, that's cool. And then let's get some of these thinner ones. Should we start with the shirt? I'm so nervous. I want this to look really good. I really want this to look good. So his shirt, let's thicken it up at the arm first. Plus, doing it like this, using these Microblocks, it looks more round. It definitely makes parts, at least, look a lot more round. Something like this. And like this. Oops. Like this. If you're building this in vanilla, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to get all the detail in, but it has been done. I have seen pictures of people that have built this in vanilla, 100% in vanilla, and they actually look really good. So it is definitely possible to do. It just, I think we'll be able to get a lot more detail in with the microblocks. Okay, so now we use the yellows to get a little bit more dimension in here, a little bit more shape. There, there, and there. And maybe a double one right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that arm. And then this one goes straight up in the air. But I think we should do the head first and then do the arm around it so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so for the head, he has no neck. He's a necklace guy. And it's quite a big head. About the size of the body. Nearly, at least. So we'll come out here. Try and build it out evenly for the minute. It's looking good. It's looking okay. And then the top of his head will roughly be like that. Wonderful. And his nose. Let's get these smaller ones. Is that about the right... If we do a button nose on him. Like this. You can't really tell all that much, but we don't want it to stand out totally. I should have cut down some black, but that'll be okay. Okay, and now the eyes. We might have to do the eyes like... That sucks. It's not big enough. It's definitely not big enough. We need to do the eyes there and there. Now, don't worry, we'll build around it. I'm not going to leave him quite that derpy. So we'll add some like this. Like this. There we go. Okay, his head's starting to get there. I think it's even a better size now as well. And I think we should have gone one block up. So let's go up here. Up there. And then... Oops. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. One right there. One right there. And then I got these Carpenters buttons so that we can colour whatever one we want. So it's a really easy way to do a black pupil. Like so. Okay, I like that. I think the nose is a little bit too low though now. So we'll do that. We'll take that away. And then we need a mouth that goes in there. How are we going to do the mouth? Because it's a good smile. It's a really nice smile. We're going to have to cut down some more blocks. Do we need any more blue? I don't think we do. So let's get rid of the blues. And then we can cut down... What colour do we need? Black. Cut down black. And I need a saw for that as well. Okay, I ran out of inventory space, so I couldn't get everything all prepared. Like this. I'm going to use that and these red ones. The mouth's going to protrude a little bit. But I think that's going to be the best way to do it. No, we could do it. We can do it built in. And then we fill in the rest with yellow. Like this. To there. And then down here. There. With a red mouth in. I don't know about this. I don't know about this yet. Maybe it'll look better now. Oops. Oi. Thank you. Yeah. No, it turned out better than I thought. I didn't know if that was going to be good or not. For a minute there, I thought I'd ruined it. Alright, so we need to start rounding this face off very, very soon because it's looking very, very square. But I want to get the hair in. So I've got the blocks for this. Now the hair. It's got like a quiff on the front. I'm going to come out a block wider. Is that too high? I think that's a little bit too... No, I don't think it is. But I think I want to knock it back one block. Like this. And then bring the quiff down a little bit. At the back here. We might as well just fill up his head. On top. And then shape it afterwards. How's that looking at the minute? That's looking okay. And then we'll come down here. And then down, it would go behind his ear like that. At the moment, the full blocks are looking a bit funky, I must admit. I'm sure we'll get it. And then I'm going to come down here. do it that sort of shape. He's got a better haircut than me. Like that. Okay, we need to get this hair done. This hair and the face done. It's not round enough. Where's the blocks for? We need an ear in there, and an ear in there, and then I'm gonna get these smaller ones now to hopefully shape them slightly better. If we do that, I think that's a pretty good ear now. And then I'm gonna take out these 3 blocks, and I'm gonna put these down there, and I'm gonna put them down there. Do the same on this side. Do the same on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And along the bottom there. Starting to look better. The ear. Oh no, that is right. Yeah. I was going to say it looked very flat on the front. It's hard using the same colour for everything on a face. It wouldn't make sense if we'd done it any other way. We can't get a slightly darker yellow. I did look at gold, but gold was just way too dark. I think that's pretty good. That's actually not bad. That is good. That's good for the size that we've got to work with. And then on the back here, we'll just quickly round off the back. The back's not as important because we don't see it all as often or concentrated on it as much. But we will do a little bit of it. Nope, that one and that one. That one and that one. Colour that bit, otherwise that's going to annoy me. That's hair. And that's hair. Okay, I think we've got a pretty good head shape. We could go on for ages adding more and more detail to it. Like this. Yeah, you could spend forever doing it, couldn't you? But I think that's pretty good, unless we can do a little bit more with these eyes. If we get, I've got the whites. We put white in there. And yellow in there. And now we get, I think, a better height for the eyes. I've been looking forward to this because this is such a challenge to do. I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Now, can I put a button on there? I can't. If I copy and paste a button, can I? I was thinking about doing a little button eyebrow. If I put a block there, just for the second. Copy, paste, or grab it. Copy. And then paste it here. Put it on the top. Take that away. Paste. How on earth is it? Oh, okay, we can't do that then. That's a shame. I wanted to get an eyebrow in. We could do it with this block, maybe. Oops. Like that. And like that. It's so close to being, like, correct. It's really annoying. I like that. Oops. Yeah, I do like that. Let's take that away. Put that one there. Put that one there. Yeah, okay, so we've got the face in. And now it's just the other arm, which shouldn't really be a problem now. We've sort of practiced enough on the rest of the body. So the arm is going to come out of here. It then goes straight up, pretty much. Oops. No, I'm going to have to move it over a bit further because of the head. Like this. Up to about there. And then put his collar on. The collar on his shirt. And make this a little bit more friendly, if you like. A bit of a better curve on it. I think I'm going to do it like that. And then around here. How's that looking? That looks pretty good. Do a little bit of detailing. One there and one there. Wonderful. Wonderful. That is at the wrong angle. And then his hand is then going to come up here. About to there. And then he has his thumb. I haven't thought about the donut. I didn't get that far to think about the donut. But his hand is obviously going to have to come up here. like that. So that's like his hand's up in the air at the minute. And then we put the donut in there. The donut, I think I'm going to do the same colour as his hair. It's about the right. Is it? Or brown? Maybe brown would be better. Would brown be better? Yeah, I think brown would be better. Okay, so how big do we want this donut to be? I think we want to do it. I'm going to come out 5 blocks on the bottom. And then like this. Oop, I'll explain afterwards. I can't count and talk at the same time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that too big? I don't think so. We'll wait until we get the whole thing in. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah. And back in this side. This might be a little bit too big, actually. Looking at it now. Just a smidge. No. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let me thicken up this donut and I shall be back, okay? I want to save some time now because we're starting to run behind. Alright, that took longer than I thought. I done it in brown, but the brown ended up being too dark. It didn't look good. But I still writ Lard Lad Donuts on it. It just fits quite well. I'm pleased with it. It's a nice round donut. It's a really nice shape, I think. But in the end, I put it the same colour as his hair. It's the closest that we've got in Minecraft. But anyway, that took so much longer than I thought that we don't have much time left on this episode for me to do the building. But luckily enough, it is a very small building. So I'm hoping that we can still fit it in. Now, I've got... the closest block I could find to it was this cyan to the building, to the actual main building colour. It's not the closest, I know, but there's not much more that we can do about it. Now, where's the edge of the road? There's the edge of the road. So we want to come in a little bit. We've then got like a half of a step path. Whoops. A half step path that goes around the building. Something like that. Is that a good distance back? I think that's a good distance back. And then the building, the main building starts here. Now, I think I'm going to change these out to hiccups to stone eventually, so I can take those away now. I know where the building's going. And I think maybe 4 blocks is good. But how far towards that? I think a car needs to be able to get through there with the slab around it. And I think it can. I think that's enough room. So I'm going to do 4 blocks of this. And then I'm going to do... 4 blocks of that. There's going to be a door in here. And then I'm going to put this up this side. Okay, and then this is going to come over the top. There'll be a window in right there. Get the glass. Why have I got 2 stacks of glass? That's an inventory space that I could surely be using for something more important. Okay, this goes up here. Like that. And there's also another window across the top, from what I can gather. So I'm going to put another block up there. Have this going along the top. At the end of the day, it is a restaurant. It seems to be like one of the smallest restaurants there could possibly be. But it is a restaurant, so it does technically need enough seats in there for a few people. Minimum. Okay, something like that. Down this side is very plain. Something like that. With, I'll put a door in there as well, like a little fire escape for the end of the kitchen. And then we'll come down this way, up to the same amount. I'm going to have purple down this side, just so the building matches. I've never looked at the back of Lard Lad. But I suppose it must be this colour scheme. There's nothing else it can really else be. I think because of all these microblocks on that donut and on that person, I'm getting a very minuscule... but slightly noticeable amount of lag occasionally, but it's only when I'm facing towards that around this area. We should still be fine. It's not going to affect the series or anything like that. It's just going to affect it for this tiny little episode. I like that. Those windows fit in well there. I don't want any windows on this side because this is obviously probably most likely going to be where the kitchen is. Actually, I'll put that one along the top just so it sort of completes that design all the way around. So it goes in like this, and then the glass goes in here, along there, Wonderful. There's a few microblocks that we need to do and stuff on this, especially on the roof. I think I've got more time left on the episode than I thought. I think, because I don't know how long it took us to do that before I cut away. But the donut took me so long that it feels like I've been going for a while, when I probably haven't been going for that long. I made the mistake last episode, didn't I, with the Mr. Burns' mansion. That ended up being quite a shorter episode than I thought it was going to be, because I stayed away, because I was off camera a lot that episode. But I did say at the beginning of the episode that it was going to be a jump cut episode because of what it all entailed. I don't like this hair on the back. There's going to have to be something done with this. Just like a little bit done. Thank you. And nope, there. Nope, there. And along the top there. It just makes it a little bit rounder. Oh, come on now. And maybe the top needs to be worked on a little bit more. So trouble with these microblocks is that you can just go on forever, for literal ever, and never ever want to stop adding bits to it. You could make things look pretty perfect if you spent long enough on them. But, oops, it does need a little bit of work. Can you tell with a little bit of lag that I'm getting? It takes a little while for some of the blocks to disappear sometimes. Oi, oh, stop it now. I shouldn't have started back on this again. I should have stayed with the building, concentrated on that. No, I don't like that one. I will put one there, though. No, I don't, actually. I should take that away and put one there. Nope. Ah, yeah. That'll do. Yeah, that's a cool little quiff on him. See, the front of this head also seems to me like it needs a little bit of tweaking. There. There. Oh, man, it's raining. No, I'm still not happy with it. It still needs a little bit more work. Got to get this right. This is an important part. This is Lard Lad. It has to be somewhat right. Put that in and that in. Where's that yellow one? Oi. Can I put that there? Thank you. Put a yellow one in there. That's it. That's made the eyebrows look better as well. There. 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 That looks much better. That looks so much better. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased now. Very, very pleased. Just behind this ear. And then we'll get back onto the... back onto the building. There. And there. Does he look good now, yeah? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Okay, so... there's not really much more to it. There's a few microblocks with this light blue that I need to put on. Let's cut those down. If what's that done there? Oh, how did I place that? When did I even place that? I don't remember doing that. So we need to cut this down as small as it will go. Nope. And cut it that way. Wonderful. Now, this goes around the window. I'm going to make the window a little bit bigger than what it actually is. So I'm going to do it like here to give the illusion that it's a little bit bigger. I actually like the... Oops. I actually like the corners missing on this design as well. I like that sort of look. So we'll do that around the door as well. Keep that sort of style going. Oh, come on, lad. Catch up. It's pretty bad here. Just so many microblocks. It's a lot for it to handle. Okay, I'm just looking on the picture. I think that's about all it is on the front. There's a poster there, but obviously we can't do the poster. We'll put some Carpenters Blocks and make them into bricks at the end. Around here, what is... Did I have a stone one? No, I didn't. Let's, yeah, I need stone. I've got light grey wool. What other grey? I don't know what happened there. The recording just jumped out and stopped, but I think I caught it just in time. I don't think you've missed anything. I think I saw a slight change in frame rate, and I was like, that might be something bad. And I was right. It's okay, though. It's okay. Oh, come on. I'm starting to panic now. That's not... No. I need stone, not clay. Yeah, I'm starting to panic. I really want to get this done. If this is a longer episode, then it makes up for the shorter one last time, doesn't it? Yeah? You guys happy with that? Good. Okay. And then down here. You know what? You can let me go around this edge here. I'm sure you won't mind. I'm going to go around this edge off camera, and then I shall be back. Alright. Alright. Looks like we're just coming towards the end here now. Finally. Oh, that's stained clay. Perfect. Just adding some little roof details here. I've calmed down again now. Calm down. No need to panic. Just slow things down. That should have been done here. I got my angle wrong. Something like this. And then there's like another little box over here. And there's probably something around here as well. I'm going to put down a long one. Oops. Like that. There's some roof detail on there. Wonderful. Okay, so the last thing that we need to put in is our usual trick that we do on many buildings here now, of making it look like there's more detail than what there actually is, by using these blocks to then add in a little bit of brickwork. So we put those in there. We then hit it with a hammer. No, not with a hammer. We hit it with a chisel. Wrong tool. Chisel. Look, see how calm I am now? Oh, so calm again. Probably going to bite me in the bum again, though. Like that. Like that. Like this. There we go. So much more detail it looks like there's in the building. So we'll add a few more of these about in places. Like this. There's quite a lot of bricks on this building. Obviously, the designers, whoever originally designed this building for the show, wanted it to look like it was made out of bricks. You know, it's not just a little detail bit. I think they were actually intending it to look like brickwork. So that's pretty interesting. Like that. Like this. You just got to remember where they are when you cover them up. There's no brickwork on the purple bit though. So I think we're good. I think that's about it. Obviously, there's always more detail that we can add. We've got to do the half slab around the bottom. And I need to put this in here. Get another saw. Because we need to cut these up as thin as they'll go again. Is that thin as they'll go? Yep. And then put that there. Because we need the car parking spaces to go around it. And I've got stone slab. Wonderful. I wanted to use stone and not clay. Just so it looks a little bit different. And I think we're going to want to come out 2 blocks and not the single block, aren't we? We're going to want to come out this far. Which is still fine. That's absolutely fine. Oops. Like this. This will go all the way around the building. And then these are like the little car parking spots to put in. Like that. We'll go right down to the road. Because that's how it is on the show. We need a 3-block gap in between it. So there. 3-block gap between it. Yep. And probably one more we can fit in here, can't we? Whoops. Double line. Yeah, that'll look really cool. So we got it all the way around. Okay, should I stay with you guys? I'll stay with you. Why not? If you guys want to see what it's going to look like completely finished off at the end, then stay with me. If you've had enough, then see you later. But I'm not really going to be doing that much more. This is a cool door. That's actually an iron door, an ordinary Minecraft iron door. It just looks quite good in this texture pack, so I'm very pleased. But yeah, I like it. People have been asking me, how long do you think this series will go on for? How long do you think until you've either done all the buildings that you want to do, or you get bored of it, or what? And I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. There's so many buildings. So many buildings that I want to build and that you guys want to see built. The prison, obviously Burns' mansion is a big one. Prison, Duff Brewery, the Sprawl Mart, Cossingtons. There's loads, absolutely loads. Maybe even the Squid Port. We might do the Squid Port at some point. I don't know. If we do, that could be pretty funny. That's a whole project on its own, that is. But I don't know when it's going to end. Obviously, we don't want the series to go on for... Oh, hiccups. Forever. Which is why we're sort of compressing Springfield up into this smaller area. Because at the end of the day, guys, Springfield is a huge place. And if we done everything with the spacing that there should be between it, there would be so much green, boring land between all the buildings that it would suck. It would just look totally bad. It look unfinished. But the way we're doing it here, it actually will look a lot more finished, just because of all of the compression that we've done to it. Okay, so few of these lines need to go around. How many did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't wait to stand back and look at this at a distance. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5. Nearly there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 1 or 2 more? I think it's 1 more after this. 4, 5. And the last one. Oh, and it lines up perfectly. 4, 5. Okay, there's no parking spaces on this side. I think, in fact, it's a hedge down this side. Leaves. I know this is a longer episode. I could just tell now. I forgot to do my timer again. But I can just tell it's a really, really long episode. You just know these things. So there's going to be a hedge down this side. Along the back will probably be some sort of wall eventually. But we won't do that until we actually build whatever is going behind it. If it be a forest or trees or anything like that. And then we'll build the wall after it. I can even tell a little bit of lag on the sound of breaking and placing. Just very slightly. Okay, that's good. I like it. Lard Lands is completed. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!